It's a coffee that I always choose, but this coffee here is a flat white and oat milk. If you want to know what hipster Odin drinks, flat white oat milk. No sugar, because I feel like that hinders the coffee, man. I feel like if you're going to enjoy coffee, enjoy the bitterness, because that's what you're going to find. So I got my coffee at that lake over there. Once I grabbed my cup of coffee and I came out, two ravens, and I knew they were ravens because when you feed crows, crows are smaller. Ravens are about this big, they're big, massive. And all of a sudden I was greeted by two ravens who saw me. So I decided, well, here they are. One was Hunin sitting here and Munin was sitting at the top. And I decided to go over there. They flew off when I decided to go near them. But I knew then, I grabbed Odin's attention and I knew Odin was coming to like chat to me. The last time I actually ever went to that particular coffee house, which is legitly in near the lake, which funny enough, where we live and where Ravensbourne River comes down into a lake, but if you actually look on the map, where the coffee shop is, it actually looks like an eye from the lake from an aerial view on the map. A little bit like the Eye of Odin, where he sacrificed the eye at Mimir as well. So I felt like it was a poetic thing. The last time I went to that actual coffee shop is that I was greeted by a man called Dave. My granddad's name is Dave, as you can probably tell on this tattoo, linked to his football team, not mine, his football team. And his name is Dave. But this old man looked like the spitting image of my grandfather. And don't worry, my granddad's still alive. He's like 83 and he's just like me. He moans more than me than anything else. But when I got there, I sat down because I was with my son. I got my son in an ice cream and I had a coffee. And this man also ordered a flat white. And we had a great conversation and he greeted me and we shook hands and we spoke about things in life. And, in that moment, like, obviously I fed the crows over there with my son and then we came down to the lake to have something. And every time I go to that coffee shop, I'm always greeted by Odin in some form of the way. So last time I was greeted by an old man who he gave me some tissues for my son to wipe the ice cream off of his face. He shook my hand and we had heart to heart, and that was really lovely. And then all of a sudden, when I was researching it, I found out that I was actually talking to Odin in disguise as just a human being, because Odin can do that. He can disguise himself as a human being. He won't always disguise himself as into a wide-brimmed hat like this or a cloak. He will disguise himself into an obscure way, which you can really get to know him. Another little thing that I figured out was, and this is one thing I really figured out today, is that I came here with no intention, because I didn't really bring a tripod right now. Where this camera is actually sitting, this is just my phone, and it's